Manchester United's search for the ultimate striker has reached a pinnacle. Prepare to see a game-changer that will rekindle Manchester United's spirit like never before. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Manchester United is in desperate need of a new center striker. Cristiano Ronaldo's exit before the 2022 World Cup created a vacancy in Erik Ten Hag's squad. And while Wout Weghorst has filled it on loan from Burnley, the Dutchman isn't the long-term number 9 necessary for United to regain their dominance. Despite the development they've made in their debut season, scoring goals at a swift pace has been a challenge. They are the lowest scorers of the 4 teams presently competing for a spot in the Champions League, having scored just 41 goals in 26 Premier League games this season. Ten Hag, according to the Manchester Evening News at the end of February, wants to add 2 marquee recruits to his team this summer, with a new goal-getter at the top of his wish list. United spent substantially on defensive and midfield reinforcements last summer, but failed to sign a new center forward, despite the fact that it was not a top priority at the time. It needs to be the club's major emphasis heading into next season, almost a year later. Anthony Martial might be sold after missing much of the season due to injury. Having said that, United will need to spend a lot of money to find a new striker. Harry Kane, the England captain who has yet to sign a contract extension with Tottenham Hotspur, might potentially be on the market this summer. Kane is now Spurs' all-time leading scorer and might look for a fresh challenge at another club, like Manchester United, where he has a better chance of capturing the Premier Pink League crown. He has over 200 Premier League goals in his career and is regarded as one of the top goal scorers in the world. This season, he has also scored 22 goals for a struggling Spurs club. The Englishman has been linked with a £150 million deal to Manchester City in the summer of 2021. However, the trade did not go through, and the citizens ended up signing Erling Haaland instead. As a result, the Red Devils won't have much opposition in their pursuit of the 29-year-old. According to reports, United may be willing to pay a price of £100 million to complete the deal. If he cannot achieve an arrangement to extend his stay in North London, he may be receptive to the transfer. His demands might include increasing his weekly salary to £400,000 each week. Such a sum would make the striker the most paid player at both Spurs and United. The England captain possesses all of the qualities that any manager would want in a striker. The former Leicester City loanee is a clinical finisher and a consistent goal scorer. He also has excellent peripheral vision and passing range. He frequently creates great scoring chances for his teammates. The English center-forward dives deep to help with the build-up and has the passing range to start assaults from his own half. The 29-year-old also possesses good close control and movement off the ball. Kane's ability to help his teammates is one of his strongest qualities. We see this all the time for both club and nation. Due to Kane's sharp ability to bring his colleagues into action, players such as Dejan Kulusevski, Son Heung-min, Raheem Sterling, Bukayo Saka, and Marcus Rashford have been able to enhance their game. The striker's age and cost, on the other hand, must be carefully evaluated. Over the previous 6 years, the Three Lions captain has played over 35,000 minutes for club and country. Kane also had a history of injuries, particularly between 2017 and 2020. According to reports, Manchester United is considering implementing a weekly pay ceiling of £200,000 for the first squad. This would not be a huge increase over the English striker's current salary with Tottenham Hotspur. Overall, Harry Kane is a fantastic striker who is a wonderful match for Manchester United. If signed, the Spurs striker will dramatically enhance Ten Hag's front line, allowing players like Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, Alejandro Garnacho, and others to flourish. However, the Red Devils would gain from the deal in the short to medium term. If Manchester United is going to spend 9 figures on a single player, it should preferably be on a long-term player. Victor Osimhen has also been linked with a transfer to Old Trafford this summer, according to reports. The Nigerian has been a standout for Napoli this season, with the club leading Serie A and reaching the Champions League quarter-finals. In terms of what Ten Hag desires in a frontman, Osimhen would be a good fit. The Napoli striker is one of Europe's most sought-after players, having scored 21 goals in only 27 appearances this season. He also has his finest years ahead of him at the age of 24. He's also confessed that playing in the Premier League is a dream of his. In comparison to Harry Kane, the Nigerian has a stronger target man profile. The Nigerian has a devastating presence in the box and is proficient at receiving the ball further up the pitch. He also drops deeper to receive the ball and run at the opposing backline on occasion, but primarily occupies the opposing defense to create space for his teammates. When he isn't finding opportunities himself, the 24-year-old possesses impressive link-up play and can create shots for his teammates. The Nigerian international, on the other hand, is mostly a high-volume shooter, averaging more than 4 shots every 90 minutes. To put it into perspective, nearly 1 out of every 6 touches, or 1 out of every 2 touches in the box, resulted in a shot for him. Osimhen would be an excellent complement to players like Antony and Sancho, who prefer to receive the ball deeper and run into space. In the final third, his hold-up play might provide dangerous possibilities for Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and Martial. In the case of Victor Osimhen, United's main challenge will be negotiating a transfer fee. In 2020, the Nigerian striker became the club's record signing. The Serie A club spent £80 million to recruit the striker from League One club l'AC Lille. However, because of their unclear ownership position, United may not have the transfer money to buy a striker of this class. If the Glazers are still in place when the transfer market opens this summer, there's no assurance they'll be willing to sign any of the players Ten Hag requires. Manchester United may have to shop at a lesser level as a result of this. They may have to be resourceful in the transfer market to give Ten Hag with the attacking focal point he requires to transform his squad into serious championship contenders next season. Rather than bringing in a new number 9, United may have to develop their own. Another player, Randal Kolo Muani, might be compared to Harry Kane in the future. This season, the France international has made a major impression with 13 goals and 12 assists in 29 league matches. He can play on either flank, although his favorite position is center forward. Thanks to his international experience, at only 24 years old, Kolo Muanista could be the perfect center forward. Kolo Muani is the right pick for United if they want a project that can grow alongside them while still offering the goods immediately. There are also concerns about the price tag, although Bundesliga teams are often willing to negotiate if there is enough demand. Ten Hag could also think about young players like Evan Ferguson. The 18-year-old has a strong physical presence and great finishing skills in front of goal. Ten Hag has every reason to believe he can shape Ferguson into a world-class attacker. Rasmus Højlund of Atalanta has also been suggested as a possible target, with the 20-year-old scoring a 3-trick in his maiden appearance for Denmark against Finland this week in Euro 2024 qualification. Ten Hag's Manchester United team is still a work in progress, despite exceeding expectations this season. They need to bolster various positions, but the most pressing is for a new striker. Who do you believe is the ideal striker for Manchester City? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe to get updated on more videos like this in the future. Are you interested in finding out who the next football stars will be? Then check out the video, 10 Football Talents That Will Conquer 2023. Thank you for watching.